Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wanted to start off with something a little bit funny today. Console prices off of Reddit adjusted for inflation. Looks like the most expensive system around used to be the 3DO, coming in originally at $700 and adjusted today be about $1,095. I had the Intellivision system growing up, so that looks like this is the second most expensive, coming out at $300 in 1997. That being $935 in today's money. Let's move on. From ARS Technica, it looks like the FTC will be suing DLink over unsecure routers and webcams. The suit alleges that the defendants have not taken reasonable steps to secure their routers and IP cameras. It looks like DLink has lost their security keys that they use for signing their software, which now, of course, means that anyone in possession of those security keys can replicate their software updates and, of course, push out what any type of patch they want, and people would think they were DLink. Following this case, of course, because it is interesting to see what happens. This is one of the more recent cases of the FTC suing someone over security, and of course this has many implications for the year to come. And because it's still in the headlines today, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of different articles related to ransomware again. This article comes to us from zdnet.com, and it looks like people that are implementing ransomware are up to new tricks as usual. It looks like this new ransomware is being sent mainly to HR departments with fake job applications. If we go ahead and take a look at the article, it looks like what is going on is the applicant is sending two different pieces of identification trying to apply for a job. The first being a PDF, which is an actual PDF and it looks like a regular application. The second one is an Excel file. That Excel file, of course, has the ransomware code in it, in this particular case, the GoldenEye, which, of course, then takes over the computer. So again, just be aware, whenever items are going across the internet and you're getting unsolicited emails and unsolicited programs in your email, you got to be very careful when opening them up. Continuing in the ransomware news, we also have from bleepingcomputer.com popcorn time ransomware. So not only are malware people sending out malware in new forms, but they're also thinking up new ways to get more people infected. So normally what's been the case is people have been asking for money in the form of bitcoins, but it looks like they're also now switching to a type of referral program. So if you don't have the means to be able to pay for the decryption key with Bitcoin or other form of money, depending on the type of malware, looks like they'll also take you infecting other people. So what Popcorn Time does is, if you're not able to pay, it also gives you the option to infect two other people. And when you infect two other people with their referral link, you get a free decryption key to your own malware, of course, at the cost of infecting two other people. So again, ransomware is still a big problem. I'm sure it'll be a big problem in 2017, especially as it continues to morph into new and different forms. And to finish off the ransomware discussion from thehackernews.com, we have a final type of ransomware that I wanted to mention. This one is, I guess, trying to inform people more than anything else. It's kind of funny if you want to look at it that way. But this ransomware, instead of asking for money, forces you to read online security articles to open up and decrypt your files again. The link will be in the show notes, but of course there's a nice bit there's a nice passage that once your system is locked up, that it kind of makes you read on how you shouldn't be downloading programs that you're not familiar with, and oh, by the way, if you want your files back, you got to go read some online online security articles. Kind of teaches you a lesson of in a good way and in a bad way. This will still delete your files. It apparently has a countdown for you, so you have a certain amount of time to read these articles before you can get your computer back decrypted for free, but it teaches you a lesson. So again, ransomware continues to do new and interesting things, and I'm sure we'll see more of it in the upcoming months. And moving on from ransomware back to ZDNet, where we'll be talking about just where you get your software from. Very similar to ransomware, you want to be careful where you download your Android apps and your iPhone apps from. There are ways to lower the security of your phone and download programs that are not official programs for Android and the iOS system. But of course, make sure when you do, you're very sure where that software is coming from. Recently, with the Super Mario Run release on Android, of course, you'd imagine that people who want malware on your system are going to jump on that, as they know everyone's going to be looking for where to download that newest game from, and they've definitely taken advantage of it. This in particular is a banking Trojan that they have snuck into. Of course, everyone looking for the new Super Mario Run game. So be very careful, as always, where you get your software from on any device, whether that be your computer through emails or on your cell phones. You always want to make sure you're getting something from a legitimate source, because if not, you don't know what's going on. A lot of times, even with legitimate source software, we don't know what's going on. So you want to be very careful where you're getting your software from. And as always, wanted to close off with a reminder to please go visit the EFF, and if you can, donate to their cause. This organization has been around for many years, supporting rights in the digital world, which of course is very important as the digital world is coming more and more into contact with our personal information. So again, please, if you have the means and to do so, please go out and support the EFF. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.